Hey, it's Leo here again with the extra mile. It's good to see you, and it's good to be seen. You hear me now? Listen, why is it that I'm coming back for a second time? Because I wasn't finished. I realized it after I turned the video off. I wasn't finished. Let me explain. So, with regard to the individual story that I shared, I want to give you a little more detail and share with you why it was so powerful. So I was able to be privy to this circumstance kind of up close and personal to a degree. And two details. So with regard to the scope of this person's role, their expectation and how they're expected to respond or deliver upon the expectation with their responsibility, this individual has a production-based pay to where they can be paid in excess of time spent as a bonus, okay? Which means, so if I'm on job site for an hour, but the work that I did was billed for 3 hours based on the contingency of situation and time, then if I do it for an hour, I actually get a bonus pay of 2 hours, okay? So this individual was not benefiting from that. They were actually doing more work than even what was billed for and not being compensated for. And you can see it in their time. 35 entries on their timesheet and over 80 some hours. So much and so that it was like 2.3 hours that they were averaging per entry. Crazy, okay? That's just sick. And I could tell because the frustration and the struggle that they were having. So when this person was in position to really understand the expectations, and so here's what we did. I'm not going to tell you everything associated with these classifications, but I do want to give you a thought process of how this individual was engaged. So in the scope of the conversation, for them to really see the picture and the difference in what they were doing and what was expected of them and how they really should respond with their ability, there was 4 bullets given. It said, listen, every one of your jobs is in a category. It's classified in one of these categories. And here are the categories. Test drive. Okay, on the test drive, do you let the people keep the car? No. They can test drive it. They can kind of get a feel for it. Even if you let them keep it overnight, they got to bring it back. So you're limited in the amount of energy, time, and, emphasis you put into that relationship. They're not putting any skin in the game. And then I said, okay, there's the next one. They said the next one was a reception. All right. With that reception, have you ever been to one? He said, yeah, it's like after a wedding. Yeah, that's cool. But there's another type of reception where it's like, you're going, it's light food, it's kind of like a networking event and things of that sort. Pretty cool, right? It said, but there you're getting to know people a little bit more. You have some more in-depth conversation, but you're not really, giving all of your time and energy. Then you got a lunch. The lunch, you sit down with them, you break bread with them, you really get into some deep conversations. And then you got a retreat where they spending a little bit of more money, a little more time with you. They have greater expectation for you. I said, so when you look at the scope of your roles, you look at them within those categories and you give the time and energy appropriate based on that expected responsibility, and then you'll see yourself benefiting from your time. He's like, oh man. When he saw that, he was like, I love this. Man, I need to stop spending lunchtime on test drives. And he was like, oh man, this is going to help me. That's the power of helping people understand and know their expectations and how to effectively and appropriately respond with their abilities. So I've been preaching on it. I've been harping on it. I've been bringing it back. It's critical that people know what's expected of them so they can know how to appropriately respond with their ability. Hey, listen, this has been Leo with the Extra Mile. Until next time, take care.